Welcome. You with the nasty past, and I'm back with another extra, extra, extra. We're still in the Kemet Egyptian gods, and we touched down on the Ogdo. We touched down on Atum. Today, we're going to touch down on Osiris, and I hope you went back. I hope you have really got an understanding, got a parallel understanding of how I'm processing this book. How I've always processed this culture when it comes to being a god and a goddess. Anywho, with no more further delay, the god Osiris personified wise rule. Osiris was a god of agriculture. Now you know what agriculture is, right? That's like your farming. You get what I'm saying? That's your land. You get what I'm saying? That's your water. You get what I'm saying? Which allowed Kemet Egyptian culture to survive. He married his sister, Isis, and had one brother, Seth, who slew him. Killed him. You get what I'm saying? Killed Osiris. Not content with having murdered his brother, Seth ripped Osiris into 14 pieces and scattered his remains throughout Kemet, Egypt. Isis, a powerful sorceress, herself resurrected Osiris. Isis, helped by Nephthys, found 13 of the 14 pieces, although a fish ate his penis. Thoth, the wise, created a phallus made of gold for Osiris, thus allowing the conception of Horus. Now, the conception of Horus, it is told that Horus is not Osiris' biological child. You get what I'm saying? It is said that the supreme creator slept with Isis. You get it? Slept with Isis, but this book would tell you another way around. And I just say this to you, you know what I mean? However it go, however it went, a powerful young man was created and brought into this world to give you an understanding of yourself. You get me? To give you a understanding of yourself. Together they produced an infant, a son named Horus. Horus killed his uncle Set as vengeance for his father's murder. Now you see how they said Seth, then they said Set. You get what I'm saying? Like S-E-T-H, and then right here is S-E-T. It's the same person. You got what I'm saying? As vengeance for his father's murder. In time, people recognize Osiris as the king of the underworld, the home of the shades and departed spirits. He represents the triumph of justice over death. All pharaohs was fated to become or transmute into Osiris at death. Horus, on the other hand, symbolized the god of life. Each pharaoh was the embodiment of Horus as long as he lived. Osiris represented new growth, especially that of vegetation. Osiris was responsible for the renewal of life each year in the spring. That's the end of this God we're talking about now. Understand this. Osiris was put, like in how they say it, you know what I mean, represent the death. You get what I'm saying? And then when you get into Horus represent the life. So in other words, peep this out. If Horus, Heru, Edru represent life, that means he is the blueprint. You understand what I'm saying? He is the way that the supreme creator would like us to walk and carry in life. You get what I'm saying? Now, it is said Osiris was put in charge of the underworld. You get what I'm saying? So Osiris being put in charge of the underworld as Anubis is in charge of the underworld. Really think about it. No problem. Really think about it. You got what I'm saying? Really, really think about it. He have done some righteous things. You get it? He really have. But he is being put in charge of the underworld to see who can go in and see who can't go in. You get it? You understand? I just say this, you know what I mean? It's a whole lot in this culture that we need to understand. It's a whole lot in this culture that is like, I'm not gonna say well, what is the word I used to always say? Pulling you in circles. You get what I'm saying? But it's something there that should give you an understanding at their death. Why was they put in charge of this? In your life, why are you in charge of that? You get what I'm saying? Why? And how I process Horus is like the blueprint. You feel what I'm saying? How I process Jesus Christ, the blueprint. Moses, the blueprint. You get me? The blueprint. Anywho, anyway, you've been with the Nasty Past, and it's been another extra, extra, extra